Hi, beautiful beings. Let's talk about different ways in which we can become self-care queens. You know we deserve self-care, and there are different ways in which we can care for ourselves. And having that self-care brings balance and wellness in our lives. So let's dive into 10 habits that can make you a self-care queen. I know many of us, we really love self-care, and there are also those of us who are not prioritizing self-care enough. These are habits that can help us to elevate our lives. It can help us to move from this level to the next level. It can help us to strive and be better at what we are trying to achieve. The first one is to embrace self-love. We cannot expect love from others while we do not have love for ourselves or love from within. So we need to ensure that we are embracing love for ourselves, having care for ourselves, having grace for yourself, and really just having that space of healing for yourself. This could be in a form of you having a practice every morning. You look yourself in the mirror and you really say to yourself that I am that love, and I am loved there, and I am deserving of love. So, and it's also about doing to ensure that you really do feel loved by yourself. You do small acts of kindness for yourself, and you do things that are affirming of that love for yourself. Number two is to set boundaries. Boundaries are quite important for any adult, but even more important when it comes to someone who wants to ensure that self-care is a key part of their lives. You should be able to say, these are the things that I'm willing to say yes to, and these are the things that I'm not willing to say yes to, or the things that I'm saying no to. And when you say yes, keep your word, do the thing, or show up. When you say no, your no must really mean this is not something that you want to engage in, and it should not be a no coming from a place of guilt. Don't feel guilty for saying no, but it's really just for you to set the boundaries and to ensure that you are able to do things that are meaningful or that are adding value to your life. So be able to say to your friends, I cannot join you for this dinner, or I cannot join you for this event, or I'm not able to join and participate in ABCD. At number three, we have making sure that we are nourishing our body. As a self-care queen, you need to make sure that your body is getting the nutrition that it needs. You are eating food that is fresh, food that is healthy, food that is cleaned, and that is the preparation and everything is taken care of in a good way. And you are not putting junk food in your body. You are not putting anything in your body that will affect its bodily function. So that is one part. But it's also making sure that our bodies are hydrated. Hydration, very key. We need to make sure that we are hydrated. And also, if you are a person who likes snacks, you should be able to eat healthy snacks and not just anything that comes. So that nutrition and hydration is a key to ensuring that our physical well-being is being taken care of. At number four, move your body regularly. So basically exercise. We all need to exercise, we need to stretch, and we need to be able to do that on a daily basis. Moving our body enables our bodies to function better. The circulation of blood and the circulation of fluids, your lymphatic system works better when you exercise, when your body is constantly kept moving. So after a long day at the office, for people who sit long hours at work, it's good to either take a nice long walk, or you jog, or you do some yoga or some stretches at home, depending on what you're able to do and what you love doing, so that your body doesn't move from one stationary point to another, and basically you go to bed without having that exercise. So it's very important to do that. So as a self-care queen, exercise. At number 5, we have rest and sleep. I have spoken about rest and sleep in a previous video. Just to emphasize again, if you are really a person who wants to improve on their self-care, you need to rest. When we talk of rest, we talk of you taking time to allow your body to just be, not always being busy with something. You are busy at work. When you get home, it's also just busy. You are like forever busy. It's not a healthy routine. So allow your body to take some minutes of rest throughout the day. And when it comes to sleep, I spoke about this in a previous video. Sleep is very important, and we need to make sure that we are getting quality sleep. Take a nice warm shower or a nice warm bath in the evening, and make sure you have a nutritious meal, a good meal that makes you happy, and go in your bed really putting all your problems aside, really just allowing your body and your mind to rest and to rejuvenate, so that when you take on life the next day, you are really ready for that and you are refreshed. At number 6, we need to practice gratitude. Gratitude, we don't realize a lot of times that we are living in our answered prayers. We don't always realize that we are actually living or having the things and the people and the circumstances and all of these things that we once wanted to have, things that we once prayed for, and things that we once dreamed of, So every day, take a moment and really just look at, what are you grateful for? What are the things that you have wanted that you now have? How does it make you feel to live in that, to be in those answered prayers, to be in those things that the universe has brought to you, How does that feel? And really just say thank you, Thank you for what I have. Thank you for what I was able to have or to get. And I look forward to the universe or to God or whatever higher power you believe in to bringing you even more or even better. So it's important to really be thankful. Life is not always the way that we want, but at most times we really have a lot to be thankful for, and we don't always have that practice, but it's important to have. So as a self-care queen, you need to be grateful for the things, the people that you have in your life. At number 7, we have mindfulness and meditation. One of my favorites. There is so much going on in our lives. And we go to work, we take care of our finances, we take care of our basic needs, we look after our families, we do this, we do that, we exercise. But there is that spiritual part of us that also needs to be nurtured. And one of the ways to care for your inner self, it's actually practicing mindfulness and also practicing meditation. When it comes to meditation, you sit in silence. You are silent, you are there, you are just breathing and allowing the life force to flow through your body, So it's a practice that at the beginning might look like it's difficult, but it's actually very simple. You sit, you allow yourself to just be. You forget about everything else, about life. You let your thoughts come and go, and you just relax in that energy, and you just be. And mindfulness is also about just taking a minute to breathe, even throughout the day, even when you are at work. You can actually take off some minutes whereby you sit with yourself, let me say for 5 minutes, and really just do deep breathing. And really just be mindful of how the day is doing. You know, scan your body and see how you are feeling through the day. That also helps in terms of stress management and making sure that we are not losing focus of what is important to us. At number 8, being a self-care queen also requires that you journal. Journal your feelings, journal your thoughts, write it down, let it, release it in the universe. There is so much power in writing. Whether we are writing our dreams, writing it helps us to manifest. Also, when we are writing our problems or our emotions, how we feel, it helps us to have some form of release. So write to manifest and write to release what needs to be released. And now and then you can go back to your journal and you can see how your thought pattern has changed. You can see how events or circumstances have changed. You can really see how your life has evolved through your writing, So it's a very good exercise. Of course, keep your journal in a safe place. Don't just allow anybody to have access to it or the people that you are sharing your space with to have access to it. It's personal, and please keep it in a safe space so that your thoughts and your inner feelings are protected and it's not out there for others to read. At number 9, cultivate meaningful relationships. We cannot talk about meaningful relationships enough. Because listen, as an adult, relationships tend to sometimes become quite superficial. Sometimes you have certain friends that are associated with maybe going to fancy places, and there's not much substance, to that. So it's really important to know who are your friends that are actually real friends. In the absence of the other things that you are able to do together, who are they really friends? Are they able to be there for you? Are they there for the good and the bad? Are they there to celebrate you when there's a need to celebrate you? Are they there to console you if there's, a need arises where you need to be consoled? We really need, and this is not just about friends, it's also about our families. Not all our family members are good, we have a good relationship with. So our relationship, be it when it comes to friends, be it when it comes to family, be it sometimes even our work relationships, are they meaningful? Or is it just these relationships where people are trying to get something out of you? It should be a kind of an exchange system, and not to make it sound funny, but I bring good energy, you bring good energy. I bring my support, you bring your support, like that. So it shouldn't be like superficial and all of those. At number 10, which is the last one, you need to nurture your spirit. And nurturing your spirit can be done in different ways. One of my favorite things is to just take a walk. Walking is so therapeutic, I'm telling you. It's like, I don't know, your mind works better. You are able to process things as you are walking. That whole process, it helps me to process my thoughts. I feel better when I'm done. I come up with solutions while I'm walking. It's really something that, connects me to me when I do that. You can also do this by really doing your other hobbies. What else do you love doing that really brings that inner person to life? Maybe you love painting, maybe you love going for yoga, maybe, it can be anything. It can be sports related, it can be creative, but do those things that allow you to connect to that inner person and really bring out the best out of you. If you enjoy these tips or these habits on becoming a self-care queen, please do not forget to leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel for more related content. You do deserve love. You do deserve the best self-care in the world. And remember, self-care is a journey, it's not a destination. You have to keep working on it. you know, and you have to keep amending as your life is changing. But what is most important is for you to really enjoy the journey.